empty evenings and the absence of someone to share joyful moments with.
Now, at this particular time, what we got to do is this. Because don't worry, we got a lot more to cover. We got to go to Africa next. What we got to do is, we got to ask ourselves this. This way you can polarize your energy to make it work for you. You learn this knowledge, but maybe it's not working for you because your energy is not in the right place, because your energy is programmed based on your thoughts. So you must ask yourself, why did you get into this knowledge? There's several aspects on the reason why people get into a certain amount of knowledge, but might not necessarily be the right one. Certain people get into certain knowledge because they got beat up out here, and they want this particular knowledge as a piece, as more of what you call a therapeutic measure. Man, you just want it to make yourself feel good. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a therapeutic measurement. Then you got other people that get into it for self-glorification. They want to have this particular knowledge so that they can put it on like a badge, a conscious person. You know, I want to, so people can look at me and say, that brother conscious. So as a result, that's the first wave of what we got now. We now finding out that's really fucked up. And what I mean by that is, you got the first wave of the Afrocentric community was, people grew the dreads, people put on the African stuff. But now, most people you see is fucked up is all these niggas would be all in the African shit. I don't like them motherfuckers. That's because they took the actual knowledge and pimped it as a badge, just as we used to do to say I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer. You can be a conscious person now. That's the wrong way to do it also, too. The key thing is the reason why your spirit called you to get into this particular knowledge, or why you're supposed to be into it, is for the love, because you want to see a better world for black people. That's all it is. That's the main key. You want to see a better world for black people. None of the other shit. Whether, this brother here dropping dollars.
Yeah, my cat done holed up all our... Those holes were not in the curtains.
But then again, half of them was dropping dollars.
Kitty cat done crawled up and put holes. Now my shit look like a Maybach. Look like a Maybach ceiling. So crazy. He the shit though, but he be jumping and climbing and playing so much. He sleep right now in the windowsill. What's up, Jonathan? Is that Rabe? R8B?
You understand what I'm saying? So it's supposed to be for the general love of your people. Very key that you understand that. To polarize the energy and polarize knowledge so it can work for you the right way. If it's for the love of black people, that means it's going to work for the love of the spiritual manifestation that is supposed to bring about with Floyd. There's supposed to be a remnant and a small group of people that's supposed to bring this reality together. What's that?
Where you calling from, Jonathan? Not calling. Where you pulling up from?
See, so there's several things. So you got to redirect the actual energy. If you direct it in the right path of what it's supposed to be made for, it's supposed to be a damn service. A service for the people. Bottom line, a service for the people, nothing more. And it don't supposed to be nothing that you get out of.
Your humble servant.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers having dinner parties for you and all that shit. And all this kind of thing, and rewards and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Psychic self-defense.
They got about 400 award shows now.
Melita Denning and Osborne Phillips.
Ain't none of motherfuckers ever did nothing to get no damn award. Sing a motherfucking song. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing to get no award. Singing and shit. Hell, I went to a concert.
I got a hieroglyphic book on hold at the library. I'm gonna have to go get that today. It's the first book I've ordered that they've actually, or that I put on hold that they actually have had for me. I put a couple, well, just one other one. And since they didn't do it, I can't bring it out. I just have to sit in there and read it.
I can't understand how black people cannot care anymore. And stuff like that. Cannot care. They're socialized now into these new type of monsters. Also, the other thing is, remember now, we are bred, and I talked about this a few minutes ago before. We are bred.
I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Well, I didn't sleep that much. I don't get that much sleep, but it's all good. I'm off work today.
What is the number one thing that has been on the black man's mind since Reconstruction is to be accepted by the slave master. And that is at the heart of all social functionalism. Ultimately, it's to be accepted. We make good money on these jobs, but we be crying and protesting and shit when they treat us wrong because we want to be accepted. Now, this is one of the keys here. So, because we have already been accepted by the slave master, we feel
all day.
that we don't have to improve on the
I'm either listening to him,
See, it's a breeding thing.
panic,
So you got thousands of black people now, they
reading
don't
something,
care about nothing.
working,
They don't care if you
working
kill
out,
your children.
eating,
We are accepted. It's a
chilling with the
program.
family,
We are accepted by the slave master now. So therefore, the goal
and just
is to
loving being
protect the
51.
individual. So anything else is
51.
unimportant.
51.
So to improve on being black,
51.
it's not a part of my program.
Not a grandfather.
It's not a priority. It's
I
like
have
I
4
am not
children,
programmed to even think
2
about it. It's
graduated
like,
college,
but, you know,
Life
these
and
things are, I'm not programmed.
Southwest
This is
Missouri.
not my
Both
program.
played
And
lacrosse.
so because it's outside of the realm of acceptance of
Sandra
the
won the
slave master
national
now,
championship at Life
it
for
don't even
lacrosse.
register. You see what I'm
They
saying?
done a
It
lot
don't
of
even
worldly
register.
shit
Now, if the
here.
slave master say, you know,
And as far as this world
we have
goes,
found out
my
now
children
that we
are
all have to be culturally
on the
immersed
right
in African
path
culture.
to
On that other
do
key,
good shit in
you
this
will have
motherfucker,
millions
but
of motherfuckers that's ready to be immersed in
that's just
African culture.
because
You see
you
what I'm
got
saying?
good people
Yeah,
telling them
that's
what to
all we
do
have to do.
and they
It's
listen.
sanctioning. It's all based on sanctioning.
But
If he sanctioned
what's
it,
up,
we will
Elena
do it
Calderon?
law. They say even just a little movie. What's love got to do with it?
I'm glad you
She was
pulled
getting
up.
around our range here, that old fucking Buddha shit. You know how many motherfucking black women got into Buddhism because of that movie? They got
This is
children
us.
failed based on that movie. What's love got to do
I
with it?
love all of y'all.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's how we sanction shit based on the media.
Can I get some more
You see what I'm
likes?
saying? So now you talking about
4 people here. I should have 4 likes.
we're talking about drones,
I do have a gun.
trained robots. We don't understand what's going on. And to us, this weight is senseless. It's like the movie Dark City. The guy kills
White asked if I have a
himself,
gun.
and then one of us wakes up.
That's a
But a person
a very
in the
specific.
movie,
Okay, 2 likes. Come on, 3 more.
every time we got one they can see. But when you see
My name is 40 Cal Polo. I always have on polo. That's the only thing you can see though.
If they have the sanction of white America, honorary white folks, then everything else doesn't matter, including the whole decimation, desecration, and devastation of their own communities. Somehow we will bounce back because we got sanctioned through the white man. It's a programming, and if not only that, what we don't realize is one of the main things what we need to see here is we talking about breeding. That's the key. Somebody breeds you. It's in the movie Doom. How did they bring down the house of Atreides? First of all, they went to one of the doggone workers of one of the trusted people, and he was imperially bred to always
22
be loyal to
generation.
when they broke that breeding, and they broke that breeding, it was him that sold out the master. But before that, he was bred to be loyal to the master. You see what I'm saying?
Is it real? You wild.
We are the enemy because we broke the breeding.
Grown-ups don't carry fake guns, bro.
So we really
I will show you a fake gun. What is it, a BB gun?
That's not over with. In the story, the underclass.
I know India.
Dead. Now we talking about a warfare of the minds based on the so-called quote unquote upward
Says my
mobile.
gun real.
And that just means
Gun is real.
It ain't been dead or put in jail. You see what I'm saying?
It's definitely real.
Then it's based on a war.
I don't carry fake anything.
And a war.
This is real obsidian.
You see what I'm saying?
This is a real Baphomet chain. This is real wood.
The focus is
It's a
not
real
on
polo
people
shirt. It's a real
outside.
polo undershirt. It's real hair. These glasses are
It's going to be
not
on
for show.
those
They are
particular
prescription.
minds that's getting this.
They get dark.
You see,
They
this is not a
tinted.
thing that, this is not a
I'm
thing
on
like
live. What the?
new political party or something like that you can go to and you can, it's your decision on where you can be in it. You are here based on.
How to deal with a toxic neighbor?
It was prophesied that you agreed to be here at this particular time.
I'm the toxic neighbor.
Eons ago. So
How you deal with a
signs
toxic
will
neighbor
actually
is
you.
you establish some kind of a
So how would you know the signs? The mere fact that you got
decorum when
an
you
answer
first
to
move
this.
in,
That is the
and you
sign.
let them know that you ain't to be fucked
So
with,
now,
or that y'all are just gonna live together really well
application.
in the beginning and don't be a fucking jerk. How you know you not the toxic neighbor?
Don't have to get all discouraged.
You might be the toxic neighbor.
It's been 2000.
Because every time when you point at somebody, look at all that. Look at what's pointing back at you. These three. These three are pointing back at you when you pointing at somebody. So first, you need to find out what the fuck you doing to have a fucked up toxic neighbor, because something in your brain has brought that toxic neighbor to your life. So that's number one. You don't use a gun for a fucking toxic neighbor, because then you're gonna have super toxic neighbors in fucking prison. And your neighbor ain't gonna fucking be, you ain't gonna be able to, you can't ask me how to deal with a fucking toxic neighbor in prison, because I ain't never been to prison. I don't have toxic neighbors. I have neighbors that are gonna look out for me. When a tree fell on my house, the neighbor called and let us know. And the landlord came out and took care of it. I don't have toxic neighbors. I had a toxic neighbor at one point. He threw some shit in my yard. I came and hollered at him, and we talked, and we came together. He looked me in my eyes. I looked him in his eyes. He said, "You a real nigga? I'm a real nigga. Let's calm this shit down, because it's gonna be two real niggas killing at each other." So I don't have toxic neighbors. And if there's a toxic neighbor, I'm the fucking toxic neighbor. I'm not tough. I'm not rough. I'm not none of that. I'm just a regular dude. But I have a family, and we gotta live somewhere. Man, you don't wanna, I don't know. But we talk shit out and find out what's the problem, because it's most like a misunderstanding. I don't own shit here. This ain't my fucking land. This is just some place. You need to like learn some shit, read some shit, find out about the matrix. Find out that your brain brings everything to you. You make everything happen in your life. It's all your fault. Nobody makes anything happen for you except you. You the only one. It's all your fault. But you're welcome.
This has been 8 years in the making as far as my lecturing. It's been over 11 years as far as my journey on this thing.
It's the United States.
We're talking about the latter end of it, and I'm not necessarily saying it's all centered around me.
USA, the land of the free.
So it's not necessarily all centered around me, but then again, on the other hand,
Air quotes on free.
because I'm talking about this, that
because if I don't go to work, I don't make no money. And if I don't make no money, they gonna put me out of my house. So I'm not free. After I'm encased in this fucking body, it has to eat, sleep, shit. And if I want to make it do something else, I have to go through some type of hard training to train my brain and body to know that it doesn't need food. But that'll hurt.
And as a result, if it wasn't lucrative.
Yeah, we think there be people in America thinking that it's a bad thing, and thinking that we are poor or that we live in these desolate situations. Compared to other places, we're living high off the hog. So you're right, USA, wow, you are so privileged, you are so much privileged. That is really true, because you probably can't even get online and just be like, fuck the government. We really can't either, because we'll get canceled, but they ain't gonna come and cut our head off. Literally, they'll cut our head off through cutting the extensions of ways to deliver a message that'll tell people, fuck the country, fuck this person, fuck that. Like, they'll cancel your Facebook, will take you away, YouTube will take you away, TikTok, all these places ran by all these airwave shits. They even hate conscious people and woke. I'm not woke. I'm not woke. You don't have a label for me. If I'm a label, I'm a cultist. End time eschatology. I'm a nigga that finds a hidden knowledge. Everything that you fucking follow, if you follow something, my follower follows what brought that on. The shit that pushed the Bible, the shit that pushed the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Nag Hammadi libraries, all that shit, Drillmancy, shit like that. The books Panic suggested, the book list Bobby Hemmett has.
We'll go deeper into that also tonight because I got some more stuff on it. But right now, let me give us a couple other questions. What's that?
I do gummies. I work with weed.
You may qualify for the IRS Fresh Start program.
I make weed gummies.
Tax debt greatly reduced.
Weed gummies.
Don't wait. Now is the time to take action.
So I get people high.
IRS is ramping up its collection.
I sell weed for a living. I'm a drug dealer for the government.
Don't risk losing your hard-earned money and other assets. Call 855-59.
And drugs took me out the army when I was in the army. I got in trouble for smoking, for having weed, for being high on weed. I mean, not being high on weed, but for failing the drug test.
Exactly as they are.
And now I sell money and weed.
Any price range. You don't have to clean, repair, or even empty.
What's the reality? The reality is I sell weed. It's easy.
To give you a no obligation cash offer. Just tap the button right.
How gummies are made, how you make candy. I short the process of making the candy hard to make it be gummies. Because if I cook them longer, then they'll become, yes, very legal. Look it up.
Hit the button below. Tell us
Kansas City, Missouri,
and find out what your offer looks like today.
New York. A lot of places in the United States are legal for weed, recreational. But I'm about to get off here. But I'll get back. I'll come back. Thanks for pulling up. And do not do any toxic things to your neighbor, man. It is not worth it. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to find out what you doing and curb your behavior, your outlook on the situation. Every time that person, those people, but I can't really tell you what not to do because I'm about violence too. But I just don't want you to use no guns for violence. I don't want you to take none of the advice I tell you towards any violence. Welcome, Ajit Agarjar. Ajit Agarjar. I hope I said your name right. That's a cool name too. But I'll be back. Good luck, Ajit. Peace.